Hello there. Who is the most unstoppable squad? On November 11th, Bleacher Report put out a tweet and an article on who would have the most unstoppable squad. I don't know how they came to these teams, but here they are. Team LeBron is made up of Ja Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, LeBron of course at the 4, and Joel Embiid. I don't know how they made that to be Team LeBron, but that is a pretty good team. The second team is Team KD, made up of Trae Young, Bradley Beal, Jaylen Brown, KD, and Nikola Jokic, which that team has a lot of firepower. The third team is Team Steph, which is Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Paul George, Zion, and AD, which this might have the most talent offensively out of every team so far. And Team 4 is Team Giannis with Devin Booker, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, and Rudy Gobert. So this team has the most defensive players, but I don't know how much they can actually score. They got a lot of different style of players. So I put these teams into 2K and here's how they look. Team Giannis is of course the Milwaukee Bucks. Now I didn't change any of the positions that they listed on there. I just put them in on the order that they were on the graphic. So Devin Booker at point guard, James Harden at the 2, Jimmy Butler at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Rudy Gobert at the 5. Now this paint is going to be really crowded. James Harden's not going to have a lot of space to operate with how he likes to play freestyle ISO ball. Devin Booker, the mid-range god in the NBA right now. I don't know how much mid-range space he's going to have. To me, that is the weakest team, even though they do have Giannis. Steph Curry's team is, of course, the Golden State Warriors. They have Steph Curry, Lillard, Paul George, Zion, and Anthony Davis. Now this team has Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, so you're never gonna get a double team because off the ball they have a dead sniper, along with Paul George waiting in the wings doing Paul George thing. And in the dunker spot, they're gonna have Zion Williamson attacking the basket, which is crazy to have that much space for Zion and Anthony Davis. The weak point of this team is the defensive guards because Steph and Dame are so offense dominant. A lot of people forget about their defense, and their defense is sometimes forgettable. Kevin Durant's team, I made it the Oklahoma City Thunder. They got Trae Young, Bradley Beal, Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. Now this team is the most versatile and most well put together in my opinion so far. If they run the ball through Jokic, they have a ton of shooting, a ton of athleticism, but the only problem is here is their defense from Trae Young, Bradley Beal, and Jokic might be a problem for them in the long run. Now Team LeBron is the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have Ja Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, LeBron, and Joel Embiid. This team is uber athletic, the most athletic of all the 4 teams, and I think it's the most unstoppable because of their size in the front court with LeBron, Embiid, Brandon Ingram, and their firepower at guard. Even though Ja and Donovan Mitchell are not the best defenders, but they are so athletic, they're able to stay in front and get some steals. So we're gonna simulate till November 17th watching Team LeBron. They have their first matchup against another team, Team Giannis, on November 16th. I think this team's gonna be the best team selfishly. That's just my opinion, you know? That's just what I think. I'm a LeBron sexual. What are you gonna say? Now they're taking some losses. Oh, I forgot. The Golden State Warriors, that's Team Steph Curry. I didn't even see that right there. Team Steph Curry beat Team LeBron by 8 points in the first matchup of the year. Zion, of course, did his thing. Steph Curry was the low point man on his team, trying to give his teammates a chance to get acquainted with each other and just setting the table for him, it looks like. Although he was 6 of 19, which is horrible. But the team as a whole did pretty well. LeBron, same thing, set the table for everybody else. 6 of 11, didn't take too many shots. He had the least amount of shot attempts on the team. I think he's trying to get everybody involved, get them used to each other. Donovan Mitchell doing his thing. Ja Morant getting everyone involved. Joel Embiid dominating. Brandon Ingram with a huge game, 24 and 11 assists. You don't see that too often. This is Team Giannis versus Team LeBron, and Giannis went absolutely bonkers, 56 and 20. That is insane. Jimmy Butler did foul out, which led to a lot of people getting into the game. Devin Booker shot 10 of 26, so they really got carried by Giannis. Team LeBron had 3 players foul out, Brandon Ingram, Ja Morant, and Joel Embiid, so the other team was really forcing the action at them. Let's see if Team LeBron can get some revenge against the Bucks and Team Giannis. And they do not. They in fact get blown out by almost 50 points. This time it was a team effort. Even Rudy Gobert had almost 20 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks, so he really did really well. 5 of 5, that's all you can ask for from Rudy Gobert. Jimmy Butler, 16 assists. Harden, 16 assists. Giannis, 34 and 13 and 7 with 4 blocks. That's incredible. Team LeBron is over here slacking and fouling out. Brandon Ingram fouled out in 31 minutes with 6 fouls, 4 points. Can't have more fouls than points in an NBA game. That's a bad look. Team LeBron is taking on Team KD here on December 10th on the Friday. Let's see who comes out on top. And Team LeBron squeaks out a tight one, 153 to 152 in regulation, not overtime, so not a lot of defense being played. Big games from everyone except for Joel Embiid, but everyone did really well, and they got a 1-point victory. Let's see how Team KD did. Jokic with a huge triple-double, jumps right off the page. Trae Young, 43 and 14. That's incredible. On 15 of 20, he only missed one 2-pointer. And Bradley Beal with 30 and 14. That team is really good on offense, but obviously they don't play too much defense. Simulating Team LeBron to Christmas, and then we'll check the overall standings of each team. A matchup against Team Giannis. Team Giannis again beats Team LeBron. That's 3 times already in the beginning of the season. So at Christmas, here are the standings. Team Giannis is 32 and 1, which is the best team in the league. Second best team is Team Steph Curry with 31 and 3. Then Team LeBron at 28 and 6, then followed up by the Pelicans, and then Team KD with 10 losses already. The number 1 team offensively is Team Giannis, followed up by the 10-loss Thunder, which is Team KD. The best defensive team in the league is Team Steph Curry, which is a huge surprise to me. I thought they were gonna be the worst defensively. We're gonna watch the simulation of Team Giannis all the way until the All-Star break. Let's see if they get any games against the other super teams. I see one right there coming up January 21st against Team LeBron. Will they go 4-0 against Team LeBron before the All-Star break? We're going to see right now. No, Team LeBron actually wins, so we're going to take a look at that one once we get to the All-Star break. So Team LeBron finally gets one over on Team Giannis, and it's due to a huge game from LeBron, Embiid, Brandon Ingram also chipping in on offense, and Ja Morant with 41, 6, and 12 on 14 of 26 shooting. Rudy Gobert, another solid game on defense, 7 takeaways, and everybody else doing well on offense. That was just a hard-fought game. We're gonna watch Team Steph here till March 12th. And we're going to see how they do because I see they got a couple games against the opponents. I see a game March 7th against Team KD and a March 11th matchup against Team Giannis. I do see 2 losses on screen. This is a big game. And a loss to Team KD and a loss to Team Giannis. They get blown out by Team KD, a great offensive team, but not great on defense. This team assisted on every basket they had this game. I guess that's what happens when you have Trae Young and Nikola Jokic on your team. Team Steph shot 12 of 26 from 3. That's pretty uncharacteristic, especially with the snipers they got on their squad. Now we're gonna flip over to Team KD. Since they got that victory, we gotta check them out. Let's go all the way to almost the end of the year. And they got the Golden State Warriors coming up right now on April 4th, Team Steph. And they lose to Team Steph by 15 points, even though they just beat them. Let's take a look at that. Anthony Davis, a good game. So everyone had a good game on this team. Looks like everybody on the Thunder had a good game. You have 135 points. You don't expect to lose. But if you look at this team, almost everyone had 30 points and above. So I guess that kind of makes sense. So heading into the last game of the season, Team KD is 4th in the power rank. Team Steph Curry is 3rd in the power rank. Team LeBron is 2nd. And Team Giannis is 1st in the power rank. So let's simulate the end of the regular season with the Bucks. And the MVP goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. MVP Giannis averaged 31 points a game, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, 1.5 steals, and almost 2.5 blocks, shooting 55% from the field. That's incredible. That's MVP numbers. Defensive Player of the Year goes to AD on the Warriors, who averaged just 20 points a game, 13 rebounds, almost 5 assists, almost 2 steals, and almost 4 blocks per game. That's a Defensive Player of the Year. And Team Giannis went 80-2 and won Coach and Executive of the Year. That is incredible. 80-2. This is the All-NBA first team: Luka, Harden, Giannis, LeBron, and Jokic. All-NBA second team: Embiid, Durant, Jimmy, Steph, and Ja Morant. So that's represented by all the teams. And the third team is Trae Young, Paul George, Zion, Jason Tatum, and Anthony Davis. All defensive first team, a huge surprise, DeAnthony Melton. And there's a couple second teamers on there as well. So the playoff seedings are Team Steph Curry with the 1 seed in the West, Team KD with the 2nd seed in the West, Team Giannis with the overall number 1 seed and in the number 1 seed in the East, and Team LeBron as the 2nd seed in the West. If you like this content, please hit that subscribe button and let's see who's gonna win the finals. Let me know in the comments. But first, let's look at everyone's record. The Bucks, 80-2, averaging 134 points per game, winning on average by 28 a game. The Golden State Warriors, 72-10, which is nothing to slouch at, averaging 130 points per game, winning by average of 20. Cleveland Cavaliers, Team LeBron, 71-11, which is also nothing to slouch at, averaging 131 points per game, winning by 19.9 a game. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder, 63-19 for Team KD, averaging 131.5 and winning by an average of 15 points per game. I think it's safe to say everyone's making that in round 1. Let's see. Everyone sweeps round 1. Team Steph's got the Clippers, Team KD's got the Timberwolves, Team Giannis got the Celtics, which is a hard matchup, and Team LeBron's got the Philadelphia 76ers. Everyone, Team Steph lost a game. I was about to say everyone made it through. Klay Thompson on the Clippers, getting some revenge in game 1. Clear. Team KD has lost the game. Karl Towns and Anthony Edwards saying not so fast. Oh, it looks like Bradley Beal let him down. They get their revenge win. And the Thunder take care of business along with Team LeBron and Team Giannis. And Team Curry joins them. Now we're in the conference finals. All 4 teams are there. Who do you think's gonna win? I personally think Team Giannis is gonna take it. They were 80-2. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think coming out of the West is gonna be Team Curry. Oh, big surprise here. Team KD with an 8-point victory. A huge triple-double from Jokic. 32, 21, and 18. Holy cow. Whoa, 2-0. 3-0. Is Team Steph gonna get swept by Team KD in the Western Conference Finals? So game 1, they won by 8. Then they won by 1. Then they won by 5. So this is a close series. This isn't a huge sweep. They're just clutching up. And Team Steph gets eliminated by Team KD and the Thunder in a sweep in a 4-point victory. They lost 4 games by a total of 18 points. That's just over 4 points per game. And we got a 2-2 series over here in the East. Team LeBron up 3-2. An even series. That means we got to go to the Simcast. It's back and forth. It's back and forth. It's a close game. This ball is bouncing back and forth, but Team LeBron is pulling away. And it looks like this is Team LeBron's game to lose, and they win and eliminate Team Giannis, who was 80-2, and they lost 4 times in 1 series. Jokic with the Western Conference MVP, and LeBron, of course, with the Eastern Conference MVP. So both teams I thought were going to advance did not advance. I'm surprised. I'm sure you guys are surprised. So I wonder who's going to win this series, because I didn't think either of them were going to make it. Game 1, Team LeBron. I said Team LeBron was the best team originally in the beginning of the video, so my gut must be right. Let's see. 2-1, 3-1. Was my gut right this whole time with Team LeBron? Is LeBron the GOAT? I think he is. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.